Can you hear me now?
I can hear you, Ronnie H. Good morning.
Good morning. Good
Happy
morning.
Taco Tuesday.
It is Taco Freaking Tuesday, my favorite day of the week.
Finally, Taco Tuesday. We're taking a ride out to see my mother-in-law. Gonna go visit family in the other part of Tennessee. Let me turn it up so I can hear you a little bit.
Kind of rough weather going your way, brother.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, let's give our praise to our Savior and
Sure.
Jesus Christ. I'd like to
Yes.
start off our show giving thanks and praising his name. Today's
Right.
verse of the day is Mark chapter 12, verse 10. Haven't you read this passage of scripture? The stone the builders rejected has become the cornerstone. Is Jesus the stone? That's what I actually thought.
Oh, he's supposed to be the cornerstone, isn't he?
Yep. In which our life is built.
Right. Right.
Hey, speaking of stone, they found Jim Morris's bust from his grave. Jim Morrison, the lead singer of the Doors,
Yeah.
when he died, what was it, in 1971? Which, wow, that was a long time ago, man. 56 years?
Yeah. Something like that.
Yeah, well, when he died, they had a bust of him put on his grave and somebody stole it. They found it in France yesterday.
Yeah.
An unrelated tip, they were looking for something. They stumbled upon the guy had Jim Morrison's concrete bust. So I hope who knows what things that he did with that bust. You know, he could have been a freak, could have been a weirdo. He's
He
like
could have been a weirdo.
he's like, oh Jim, mwah, we were meant to be together forever. Mwah. To put it in less,
Well,
for less of a nicer thing. A nicer way to say
well, now that my eyes can't unsee that.
it. Hey, Jim, those are some mighty fine lips you got there. Them are praying lips, boy.
Those just, those just be pretty.
Oh, they're pretty. Can you squeal like a
Feel
pig?
like a pig, boy. Hey, boy.
Hey, boy.
Can you go wee? Can you go wee wee wee?
All right, I don't know if anybody can name that movie, but name
I
that
think that's
movie.
our name that movie scene for
Uh,
the
name
day.
name that movie. Win a prize. We have a
You
whole.
know, I seen I seen it, and it's something that's in my mind now. They had Nia Jax in a bikini.
Excuse me.
Oh.
When was are you talking about? When was that?
I don't know. I seen it like yesterday or the day before. It was like so. If you notice, my eyes are burned out.
I don't understand why is it that it's say a woman or a guy they weigh 400 pounds, they lose 100 pounds, and they think it's okay to put on bikinis.
Oh my God, dude! It was like looking at. You know, I'm surprised I didn't turn into a pillar of salt. It was like looking at Medusa, dude.
Uh,
Oh, just a horror. Oh,
I don't know why you told me about it. Now I can't get it out of my head.
oh, it was.
The Medusa version of
How
Nia
you?
Jax.
You can't even unsee that unless you look at maybe like Livy Dunn or something. She's a little hottie tamati.
If she was Medusa, her snakes would be feeding her like candy and sandwiches all the time.
Right, right. Giving her like yeah, like feeding her chocolate and freaking bonbons.
Right. And they'll only bite you and turn you into stone if you try to take their food.
Oh yeah, oh just forget it, dude. That's like you're turning into a mad Wolverine or something.
Oh man, I just wonder how many of our
It turned into an exorcist. You can't touch my food.
hey,
Oh,
that's actually a good segue into 14 things your employer wishes you would not wear to work. They wish you would stop wearing.
oh, jeez.
Back in the day, people used to dress up when they would go to work. Maybe not on a production line, but
Right,
you're in a simple office job or something. You don't come to work with your midriff hanging out, your mushroom.
right, right, right. You know, what is that, muffin top?
Yeah, your muffin top. Yeah, you don't bring that to work. And I don't. Somewhere along the line, fat got beautiful, and it's not. Maybe I should start rolling up my shirt and tying it real tight under my boobs so my
Hey,
midsection hangs out.
power to the blubber.
Is that something you
Power
want
to
to
the
see?
blub.
It's like I'll be all like tight as real tight right here, and it's be like,
Oh,
yeah, there you go. Isn't that
wait.
beautiful? Don't you
Oh,
want to marry me and take me home?
excuse me. Well, it was nice doing a podcast with you, Randy. We just
look,
lost all our viewers.
look away. Look away. It's hideous.
Oh,
But I just don't understand now. Shouldn't we get better ratings because I showed my fat on TV?
wow.
Right? Isn't that what America wants? They want to see blubber,
Blubber. I
BTV.
don't know. No, not really. I don't know if they want to see blubber.
Well, people dress and wear things to work like that, like it's okay. I forgot
Yeah.
it. Uh,
Oh, yeah. So we gotta
okay.
go to a little bit of luncheon for Eli, Bubba. The Eli.
So, what the heck are you doing?
Dude, my eyes are not cooperating today. You ever get when, you know, they're glazed over?
Okay, so here's some other
Oh,
things. If you're wearing these to work, let's give you a quick rundown.
okay.
Your employers, they don't want you wearing the offensive or controversial slogan clothing. Nobody cares about
Okay.
your political views at work. They just want you to come to work.
Right.
People think that's a freaking a platform for them to come and tell you how you should think.
Right. Don't be a billboard.
Don't be a billboard. Very well put, Ron.
Well, we know the intelligence of the show.
We're billboards. Here's something another one that the owners have to tell you. Don't wear wrinkled or dirty clothes to work. That's something that this generation has to be told.
Well, that's just well, some of that's in style now, I guess. You know, you wear wrinkled clothes to work, and yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah, they
All
do.
right, keep going. Okay, come on, keep
Flip
going.
flops. No flip flops. Unless you work at a flip flop factory, you should not
Right,
be wearing. It used to be no open toed shoes ever at any kind of job.
handle. Right. I mean, maybe, I mean, you could maybe wear open toes sandals at like, you know, like if you work at a machine shop or something.
Okay. Yeah. That's you just gave somebody permission. They're like, hey, Ron said it was okay. Oh, it must be then. Hey, so they don't want you wearing hoodies. But what if you're going to be robbing somebody after work?
Right. You gotta be prepared.
Gotta be
You know,
prepared. So,
well, you don't want to go home and change into the hoodie or you know, you want to be like leave right from work to the robbery, get it done, and then you know, then you go home. I
um,
can see that.
well, excessive accessories, like bling, big giant bling.
Well, you know, I will wear this 24/7, so I don't care.
Well, that's you can wear that. That's
Oh, I will. Oh, I will. And I got it on. Look at. See, my chain kept breaking, so now I have it on a shoelace.
like they don't want you wearing strong perfumes or cologne. I can agree with that one. Some people
Yeah.
just take a bath in that stuff.
Right. They want you to smell like straight up ass.
But that's a good point. What if you smell like ass? Would you rather be smell ass or smell strong cologne? I think strong cologne.
Well, yeah.
Or what if you're a coroner and you're on a crime scene and the person's dead and he's stinking because he's really an old body.
I know. What do? Do you fire the guy or?
Do you fire the guy?
Okay, Muggsy, put him on ice.
Put him on ice, Muggsy. That's it. You're fired, I tell you. Get up out of that chalk line.
Let's go, buddy. Let's go. Come on.
Let's
Let's go.
go.
Come on. Get a move on.
Hey, Toy Story's coming out with Toy Story 5. I'm actually looking forward to that.
Be laying around doing nothing, dude.
Laying around doing nothing, I tell you. Get up off that ground.
All right.
Get up
Let's
or I'll
go.
get up or I'll kill you.
I'll use my powers as a physician to revive you, and then I'm going to kill you again.
I'm gonna break your broken leg. Hey, speaking of movie lines, Toy Story 5. Just putting that out there. It's
All
like
right. Okay.
just putting it
Well,
out
let's
there.
get back to our list.
I like Toy Story. I think it's a great story.
Yeah,
I've seen all four of them.
I haven't seen any of them. All right. Let's
You haven't
go.
seen any of the Toy Stories? Okay.
No, I have not seen any of them. Maybe I seen bits and pieces of them.
Hey, Pamela Anderson returns to her signature '90s glam look. What is she, about 100 now?
I don't know. She ain't looking all that great.
Would you still is she a gilf?
She looks all right. I mean, you know,
Is she a gilf?
yeah, maybe you know, maybe.
If you had to save the world?
Yeah, I mean, you know, if it came down to that, yeah, I guess I would.
People, there's a game we'll play. People I would do to save the world. Is Nia Jax on that list?
Well, I'm sorry, world, but you know,
It was, it was nice while you were here.
I guess we're moving to Mars, baby.
I'll see you on Jupiter.
I'll see you on Mars.
But I do like that she's aging gracefully. She has not gone under the knife. Thank you for that, because when people go under the knife and they don't know when to stop, they just look like freaks and they just do not get it.
Right, right, yeah. You know,
They just do
well,
not.
it's not you know excessive. So, all right, back to the list.
Back to the list. Tom Cruise says that he doesn't care if he's into his 100th. He is not going to stop ever making movies. So this brings us to Tom Cruise at 102, The Search for Social Security, Mission Impossible 90.
The search for Social Security.
And here's a trailer. Tom Cruise walks in on his walker. Where's my gosh darn keys? I can't find them anywhere. Tom Cruise.
Oh, Tom, you're in the bathroom now. Okay, the keys are in the kitchen.
Okay. Google, where am I supposed to be at 2 o'clock today?
Mission Impossible: Searching for Social Security, Part 27.
Here comes Tom walking up to the Social Security building. I'm gonna find my money, and I know it's hidden in there somewhere.
Well, he's got to have his walker or his cane.
Well, this is me doing the whole walker thing. That's what that represents.
Oh, all right.
So, absolutely. Yeah. So, you know what? I probably, let's see, we're probably the same age as Tom Cruise, I would think.
No, the airport's open today.
The airport is open today and they are flying. Hey, so, all right. So, let's see. President Trump, he signs the Take It Down Act into law. Is that what it was?
What is it? Take it down there.
The Take It Down Act. That's when, like, if you get mad at somebody online
Yeah.
and you use their image in porn to make them look bad, you can be arrested for that.
Well, that's good. You should.
You know, not like in your case, it would be true. I wouldn't get in trouble because there'd be real pictures of me showing you in porn positions. See, I wouldn't get in trouble for that.
I know. It would be like the ones I use for you.
No, those ones are under seal. Those are locked. No one can see those ones.
Oh, only Rob?
Now, do we want to explain who Rob's a fictitious name that we just used because
No, we are not.
because there's so many Robs in our family. I don't want any of them to think that we're talking about them.
Right.
It's a
Okay.
fictitious name.
Fictitious guy.
Yeah, see, because when Ron came out of the closet, he look at
It was
Ron.
the same time you did.
Yeah. Well, you know, we were trying on dresses and sashaying around the room. I figured
Right,
it
with makeup and everything.
with makeup and everything. But
Listen,
I appreciate
we invented drag.
I appreciated that you allowed me to put on your makeup because you
I
know
know you invented drag.
drag racing.
Right. Yeah. Okay. If that's what you want to call it, Randy.
That's what I want to call it. So that's going to be against the law now, unless it's true. You know, what if you go to court? They're like, well, you're being charged with because you put so and so's head on a body of a person having sex with a horse. I'd be like, well, I think he did have sex with a horse. He grew up on a farm, or at least a cow.
Right. Right.
Because you tell me what kind of mischievous young lad's been drinking that moonshine in the bar and doesn't get a little curious.
Listen. We have a witness. The dog. He seen. Where did you see him do it? The roof. See, they were doing it on the roof.
And what did he call you during? Ralph.
Well, and
They said,
was it soft? Bark, bark. Oh, it was as hard as bark.
Who did he fantasize about during? Run. He got quiet like the truth came out.
You know, don't throw me under the bus like that. Okay?
Oh man, this
Well,
was
you know it was you, and you gonna throw me under the bus because he was actually fantasizing about you, and you're gonna throw me under the bus like that?
well, that's how I like to hide my fetishes.
Like,
I
in the,
project them onto other people.
see, now I know why the veterinarian banned you from the place,
You promised you would never talk about that, Ron.
and you're no longer allowed at the zoo.
Even the gorilla cages get shut down when they see me walking up.
They got your sign there. They got your picture there. Have you seen this guy?
Have you seen this guy? Run! Run! Hey, what's up with freaking James Comey? Did you see when he put in shells on the sand, 8647?
No.
Do you know what it means when you say 86 something? I know you've heard of that.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about you do what you do with your friends,
No,
69.
it means get rid of something, right?
Yeah, it means get rid of something, right?
Right, right, right. Yeah.
So so so
All right. Just settle down, man. It wasn't that funny, okay?
it was pretty good. So James Comey, he puts 8647 in the sand and then tries to act like it's nothing. Like he just didn't call out taking out the president. And then he went on some morning show yesterday morning, MSNBC, of course.
Oh, okay. I got it now. 8647.
Yeah, that's what it means. The 8640. He put it in seashells in the sand and took a picture and posted that.
Really?
And then acts like it doesn't mean what it means. And you know
And
what?
he didn't get a visit from the Secret Service?
I think he should be in jail for that, dude. When you just blatantly call out killing somebody, you belong in jail, not on the freaking the Democratic talk show circuit. Because he
No.
goes on MSNBC and he says, "Oh yeah, he says we still got the judicial system. Out of the three stool legs, we still have one to stand on because that's what they did. They planted all those activists in the courtrooms, and they're pretty much trying to take down Trump through courts." And then he sits on there with his horse and talks about freaking people lying and shit. And that's all he does is lie and threat. And he was part of that he was actually a fuck boy for a big fat corrupted government. They played him like this.
Yeah.
Said, "Come on, Comey, dance, do dance, Comey." And then
Were
he
you a
chant.
marionette?
He was yeah. Well, he is the marionette the actual doll or the puppeteer? I think it's the doll. Okay, so let's get into sports. We're actually what a great show we had today, Ron. This one should get us
Yeah,
some viewers if people want to have a laugh. This is how I
maybe.
like it going. We're just laughing about everything. Let's make fun of
Right.
everything.
Everything. Everything.
So,
Nothing is safe.
so we got the Bandits coming up Saturday night. This is a
Anyway.
winner take all.
Yeah, and it's an early game too. It's at like 4:30. So,
It is at 4:30. That's
if
right.
if we were to win, you would have the rest of the night to party, baby.
The party.
Party. Party.
Hey,
I still
so
am waiting to get my three-peat
I am
band.
waiting. for my 3P paraphernalia too, my friend. I'm glad you brought that up.
Paraphernalia.
Yeah, I got my word of the day calendar working this morning.
Right. The word of the
Paraphernalia.
day is paraphernalia.
So, and tomorrow at the owners' meeting, they're going to be voting on the tush push. So the original rule, let me give you the original law, the rule. In 1920 through the 2005 season, I think that's when the tush push started.
Yeah.
Players are prohibited from pushing or pulling a runner in any direction.
I thought you could push them and not pull
It says pushing or pulling a runner in any direction. You can't push or pull a runner. That's in the
them. Oh,
rule.
so they've been doing it illegal then.
So that's illegal. So
Well,
they need 24
are they going
votes.
are they going to take back all the first downs that everybody got with
Well,
doing that?
no, you can't because kind of like being in the NFL is like the government. Once you get away with doing something wrong, you usually don't get penalized or um, you don't
Prosecuted.
get prosecuted. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, and real fast, because we're getting ready to lock it down here.
It is
Carvana is selling.
officially,
Cars are starting to go on sale real cheap, Ron. Carvana is selling off a lot of their stock where you can get, probably a $25,000, $30,000 car for around 15 to 18,000. That's actually pretty low.
yeah.
We're waiting for it to come down more. Wow, boy, the shows go by fast, but I'd love to keep them longer. But when we start doing live casts, that's when we'll keep
I
it long.
want a car about a couple $100.
Well, I'll let you know when that pops up, Ron, because
It ain't.
I'm waiting for that too.
That's not happening because all that. Remember all them under $500 cars were all crushed.
Yeah, well, I'm thinking the government this summer is going to give
Actually, I'm
some.
looking for a halfway decent car for my stepdaughter.
I'm just give it a little time because we're looking into that too. I'll let you know what we find
Cheapo
because
one.
I believe the President Trump is going to give out some kind of assistance grants to move some of this inventory. It's like if you can put up $5,000, the government will match it. If you put up $2,000, the government will match it. If you put up 10,000, the government will match it.
There's there's a zillion cars. Dude.
Yeah,
Everybody in this country should be driving a brand new truck or car.
you would think so. If we can, you would think, and everybody have absolutely no cost for health care. Everybody should just be taken care of.
Well, look at they still got cars from 2020 that never they don't have a mile on them.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's because of all that fucking.
I would take one of them trucks.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's what's going to happen. All
Send
right,
it to me.
we got 20
Ron
seconds, buddy.
Haskell, GoFundMe.
We
Yeah,
got we got
Ron
20
Haskell.
we got 20 seconds, and be sure to tune into tomorrow's show. We're going to be talking about funding Ron so we can get him a nice automobile through Fund Me page.
Right.
This is the RELL. Thank you for watching. I'm Randy Sell,
I'm Ron Haskell.
and peace out.
Peace out. Love you.